It's always tough when you draw that high-level wrestler who has a lifetime of experience in a one-on-one competitive situation. Prevailing wisdom is he'll have the wrestling advantage in this one tonight.
As his dad said, the moment he introduced him to the sport, he knew that he was made to be a wrestler. The kid slept in his headgear. He only wants to wrestle, and by doing that, he puts you in danger. He's constantly in your face, constantly trying to dig at your gas tank. He goes from transition to transition, single to double to high crotch. It does not matter the attack. He just knows that he will give you so much to process in terms of the wrestling that eventually he will get you to the ground.
You ever sleep in your headgear?
I sleep in my headgear.
All the time?
All the time.
All right, big one for him here tonight. Let's get to it. Like Frank Sinatra, this man has done it his way. The former UFC welterweight and middleweight champion, George Rush St-Pierre. A lot of people believe pound for pound, DC, GSP is the best they've ever seen.
Yes, because he was able to mix everything together so well. When he was fighting a wrestler, he was able to keep the fight standing. When he was fighting a striking specialist, he was able to take him to the ground. His jiu-jitsu and just his full-on MMA game was something that we had never seen in the UFC before. Won the UFC championship at middleweight after being away for 4 years. Just showed how special George St-Pierre truly is.
In terms of MMA application of wrestling, no one has done it better than George Rush St-Pierre. George Rush St-Pierre. We are set for our main event of the evening. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. And now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC welterweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Hughes. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC middleweight champion and former UFC welterweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, George Rush St-Pierre!
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, so the all-timer George St-Pierre is back on the proving ground tonight. Early portions of this round, he got up to a pretty good start. Feels like the jab was a big key. And the corner just did a masterful job, I thought, with those 60 seconds, sort of centering their pupil as great as he is and just making sure that all his ducks are in that proverbial row. You gotta be kidding me. Edge of your seat action as expected thus far.
Oh, man, John, they're trading early. Oh, that was a really nice takedown. In the half guard.
Let's go. Get him up. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
All right, trying to pass here, as Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Hughes is in half guard. When you get in a bad spot on the ground and you want to reverse it, that's what you need to do.
Masterclass in changing position, unreal to see.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Good work from the top here by George St-Pierre. Oh, another strike lands from the top.
Big ground and pound.
Oh, nice shot landed from the bottom. All right, side control now. Now trying to isolate an arm.
Yeah, he's trying to go to a Kimura lock. Right here, he'll either try to get the submission or use the sweep.
Wow, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Oh, right into mount.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Hughes. Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Back mount now. Ground and pound. The hammer, Mark Coleman would be proud.
Right back.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes. Great submission defense.
'All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
Great ground and pound by this man. Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Get the mount here.
20 seconds left. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Hughes is in half guard. Oh, looks like he's trying to isolate an arm, maybe set up a Kimura here, DC.
He's attacking the Kimura. Watch for him to step over to try to get him up on his hip.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Focus on slowing that heart rate down. I know you're not tired. I know you have more in that gas tank.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway. Big elbow there, lands. Beautifully timed and place kick there by Hughes. Oh! Massive kick to the head. Tries to mix in a takedown here. Punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice nice job stringing his shots together.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land. Oh, nice takedown defense.
All right, hip toss, and he is able to take him down. Beautiful execution there.
Great job knowing exactly what he wanted. Moving the position left and stepping in with that right leg to load his opponent and flipping him through. Great move. We love the big moves. They're very exciting. Now he's going full mount.
Constantly a moving target. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Hughes is in half guard now.
Beautiful ground strikes land. Oh, he got to the spot.
Wrist control, wrist control.
Postures up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently. He's putting him in exactly the position he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Lands with the ground and pound. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
That is tight.
Also, how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You gotta make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission. There it is, now he's going to mount.
Well, we told you off the top of the broadcast he could do it all, but he's leaning on the striking tonight and continues to hit his opponent really with most of what he's thrown.
Well, he can't miss. I mean, it's like the guy's throwing a baseball at the side of a barn. Everything he throws, he lands, and he's showing that he can do it, and he can do it in abundance. The pace that this young man is fighting at is truly something special.
St-Pierre's back in full mount.
You have to be so well-rounded once you get to the top of these divisions. You cannot just be a knockout guy. You got to be able to change it up if you find yourself in this situation that he's in right now.
Oh, pinpoint ground strike by him there, and that one opened up a cut. While St-Pierre is able to flatten him out, we'll see how he chooses to proceed from here.
Nice transition.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by St-Pierre. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
Oh, good defense, yes.
St-Pierre ground and pound from half guard. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
This is where he wants to be.
Hughes is in half guard. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in a...
Hughes has got his head looking for a guillotine choke. Oh, got to protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by St-Pierre.
Good round.
Take a seat. Deep breath. Breathe. All right, let's get some water. Take a drink. All right, here we go. Listen, you're doing absolutely awesome.
All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with.
Ready.
Third round underway. All right, doing work with the jab. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Another ground and pound strike lands. Relentless pressure from the top by GSP. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
Another strike gets through from the top position. He does a great job of getting to his position, landing effective strikes, and now his opponent's starting to swell. Oh.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy.
Referee helps you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by GSP.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
Well, the cut man's getting excited, but nobody else is. That cut's getting worse by the minute.
Every time he gets hit there, it gets a little bit messier. He's got to start throwing now.
All right, stay in there, buddy. Recompose. Use your footwork. Let's get focused.
We have crossed the midpoint of this fight. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Oh, this is getting kind of hard to watch, right? He targets the cut and lands a strike right on it. Hughes is in half guard. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out. Just go for the finish.
Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by George St-Pierre. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway.
Nice block.
Man, it's how about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's
He cannot take another shot like that.
That one appeared to stop him.
Holy smokes!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. All right, we set it inside for the official decision. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 58 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, George Rush St-Pierre!
Well, you sort of had an inkling that this might be the way it went down, given our fighter meeting. George St-Pierre prioritized the finish, and it was clean tonight by way of the KO.
He spoke about